hip-hop culture, with DJing and painting, graffiti art, are expressed every day within the inner cities of America and the world. You are not doing hip-hop, you are hip-hop.
How goes it? How goes it? I know I'm on video for the second time this week in my robe. Actually, this is Mr. Jack's robe. This is Mr. Jack's robe. I just grabbed it. It was the first one that was there, so I grabbed it. But it may become a thing. No, it's not going to become a thing. I am still under the weather, but I had some thoughts, and it never fails that when you are sick, all the thoughts come to you. So I'm going to tell you right now what this video is about. Yesterday, I had the absolute worst recorded video ever. It was disgusting. There was all this buffering. The audio was out of sync. It was also whack. It was awful, absolutely awful. And I thought, what in the world? And then you have to remind yourself, the show still goes on. Life continues. And so as we're in this ninth gate of hell, for some of us, I had to remind myself, life goes on. I want to talk about that. Good day. It is Gwendolyn G.R. Houston Jack, slightly muted, but I am still here, believe it or not. And this is Guuuurl Listen. Now, it's not Friday. It's not Friday. But it is a day that I thought, let me record something really quick. Just really quick. And it is a retrospective. So when I've had time to sit back and look at things and really think it through after the fact, then all the things come to light. So this is streaming to LinkedIn and YouTube, by the way. If you're on YouTube, I highly cordially invite you to like, share, and subscribe. Even though this video just started, which this is the thought I had the other day. We ask people to like the video when they just walk into the room. Not because, well, in my opinion, not because you actually liked the video just then and there, but people forget to do it. Like, they'll watch the whole entire video and they'll forget to like it. You're like, please like that. Go ahead and like it right now. You can always take it away if you don't like the video. But like the video if you're watching. So let's get to the habit of that. Okay, let me get to my thoughts here. Because yesterday I didn't want to cancel my show. And that's the beauty of technology, that you can pre-plan a show and have it air, even though I was in the bed with all of my Kleenex. I am here right now with my Kleenex. Now, this is not saying that you should not rest, because despite the fact that I can sit upright for like 30 minutes, I literally fall back in the bed. That's where we are. So I believe I'm almost done with my bout of whatever this is. I'm not going to blame my littles. I'm not going to blame the kids, but they are highly suspect. They are persons of interest. Which one of them got me sick? That's where I'm putting it. But I had these thoughts yesterday as I watched this show, and it was awful. My God, it was awful. I couldn't help but think about the parallels in life right now. Now, it all depends on where you stand. And no, take it back. No, it doesn't depend on where you stand. Because I believe that most American citizens hit on a conservative mark. We don't want to go too far over here, and we don't want to go too far over there. So there are a lot of values that we all have in common. There was a gentleman I met years ago who was on the opposite side out of Alabama, and we had a conversation. And I was on his Facebook because we connected, and I was just sharing that I want a safe neighborhood for my family. I want my kids to have a good school. I want to be paid well for my job. I want to be able to afford my quality of life that I'm currently enjoying. I'm also in Texas, so yeah, and a military family. So there are some guns in this house. And according to his followers, we were on the same page. We all agreed on that, right? They're in Alabama, I'm in Texas. We all agreed on that. And this is where it started to go off the rails. I don't believe that I should be forcing my way of life on somebody else. That doesn't make sense to me. I don't believe that I should be forcing how I worship and who I worship on somebody else. I don't believe that I should not allow you to spew your hate. I know it's hateful. I know it's awful, but it's not my place to manage that. Are there consequences for when you do that? Yes, there are always consequences. And you'll find out whatever that is. That's on you. That's not for me to manage. It's not for me to judge. I mean, okay, internally, I'm judging it. All right, not gonna lie about that. But it's not for me to be the person who's like, oh, well, you now get to no longer speak. It's like, that's not our place. And it was so interesting how it quickly took this turn where in the beginning, we were all on the same page. And that's where it stopped. It's the idea of I should have power over somebody. No, we can be power with. We can all share this land. And that's where things go astray. I don't fully understand it. Now, I'm in a different place. I was born into this skin, born into this body. We've always been the underdog. I don't know nothing about trying to have power over somebody. Even as a manager, I believe in power with. As a manager, I don't know. That's not my job. I don't run an adult water room. That is not my job. I don't get paid for that. I don't understand an adult asking you if they can excuse themselves to go to the ladies' room or the men's room, get your ass up, go to the bathroom, and bring your ass back. It's that simple. I don't get paid for that. But that's where things went astray. So we're in this world right now where there are people who I believe, and if you are one of them, okay, extremely miserable, and they are looking at all the other people who, in my opinion, are living something close to their best life. They are showing up in their genius. They are sharing their joy, which is a form of resistance, by the way. And people are upset about it. Like, how could you still be happy? Because for them, inflicting pain on others is what makes them happy. It's what brings them joy. It's an extremely miserable state of existence. If that's all you have going for you is to see somebody else be in pain, to see someone else lose food off of their table, lose their job, close down schools, hospitals, what have you. You need to get on your knees and pray, like real talk. But that's beside the point here. So here's what I was thinking yesterday as this awful show was going on. And I was chatting with the viewers who were in the comments. And I just thought, look at this foolishness. Look at this. This is awful. It is awful. Now, I didn't take the video down because I'm not going to take it down because that's life. Life is never pretty pictures at all times. It's not. Which is why I am here in my robe with a sore throat, barely getting my words out. That's why I'm here. This is real life. We're not going to put on airs for nobody. Please, anybody got time for that? I have zero time for it. Life is not pretty all the time. Life has bumps on the road. There are pitfalls and holes, full-on canyons on the journey to wherever you are going. But we persevere, right? We stay the course. Some of us stay the course. Some of us recognize that even in these darkest hours, when it seems as if there is no way forward, we know that it does get better. I shared this example the other day on my dear friend Ron's show, his Touch Base Daily, that I went into the garage to find something And I noticed that there was this little ray of sunshine coming in, this little ray of light, and it hit the trash can and it made this beautiful display of light on the floor. It's gorgeous, this little radial pattern. And I said to myself, even when we think we are in our darkest hour, there is a sliver of light that finds its way in, still finds itself. So we may be in this darkest hour right now, and it may be looking really, really janky. Okay, we're not going to say it may look. It is janky. There are some people right now who are trying to do everything they can to erase the accomplishments of those who are melanated. So Black veterans, Hispanic veterans, women, anybody who is not a white male, because it includes white women too. Anyone who's not a white male, they are attempting to erase that history. The fact of the matter is you can't erase what's already happened. You can take down the pictures, you can remove the website links, but those people, the families of those people are going to still tell the story. The books still exist. This is why storytelling is important. This is why photography and videos are important. You're going to still tell the story. You can do all that you want to do to erase people's accomplishments. You can block the words. It does not remove the fact that you're still less than. It doesn't change the fact that someone gave their life for this country, knowing that the country hated them, despised them, saw them as less than human. It doesn't change that fact. And yet, and still they fought. They fought for the idea of what America could be. Now we're going back a few steps. And again, it's okay. There is never a straight, uncomplicated path to greatness. It's not. This constant barrage of hate is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. For me, it shows me how insecure some people are. You're banning words. You're taking down photos. Well, first of all, it's juvenile. Juvenile is trivial. Because you can't just go outright attack the people. So you're thinking, I'm going to attack your legacy. But you're not attacking the legacy. You're attacking static images. It doesn't change how we see Thurgood Marshall. It doesn't change how we see these Black, Hispanic, Asian American women. It doesn't change how we see those veterans, those heroes. It doesn't change that. If you want to take up the whole entire street, take out the street signs. It does not change what is happening. It does not change that at all. Understand that. The chaos and the madness is the point of it all. How much pain can you inflict and how fast can you inflict it? That's the point of it all. That's the point. The on again, off again relationship. The disruption of everyday services. The chaos and the pain is the point. The idea is to do everything you can to wear somebody down mentally, physically, emotionally. That's the whole point of it all. Because if they can wear you down in those three areas, it makes it easier for you to just give in. You just give in. You're like, you know what? What's the point? What's the point of all of this? Here's the point. There's always a better day. When the body gets to a place of things aren't working like I am right now, the whole idea is to rest. Now, believe it or not, this is resting. I'm taking a quick break from my rest. A quick break. But we will get back in the bed and get more water and all the things and, But we're not working. Even when people used to call and say, hey, Gwendolyn, I don't feel good today. Can I work from home? And I'm like, no, if you're sick, you're sick. You don't work when you're sick. That's an awful American idea that needs to go away, but whatever. You don't work when you're sick, you rest. Well, I can still do, you either are going to be sick and take the paid sick day, paid, or you're going to come in and work. You got two options. So they will obviously say, I'm going to take the paid sick day. Quick side note, I don't understand people who go on vacation, paid time off and work. What was the point of that? Now, that to me is a level of trust that doesn't exist in their workplace. Because if you trusted everything could get done without you, you wouldn't have to be worried about working on your vacation. But that's not today's topic. I'm going to leave that one for some other day. Let me continue because I got to wrap this up. I'm losing it. You rest. Now, in this chaotic time, we are going to rest. We're going to keep our eye on what's going on. We may do a little something here and there, but we're resting. We're resting so that when it is time to show up, as we will be showing up at some point in time, we'll be ready. We'll be stronger. We'll be perfectly formed. And I hate to use the word perfect, but I'm going to go ahead and use it in there. We'll be clearly informed, but we'll be together. We'll be ready. That's how it's going to be. Now, for some of you are already out there protesting. I say, have at it. This 92%, I'm sitting down. I'm sitting down for a couple of months, as a matter of fact. I will do what I do in the meantime. We'll place a phone call. We'll write some emails, things of that nature. But we're not getting on the streets. We have done. We did our parts is how I'm saying it. We did our part. Let me wrap it up. Because I got to wrap this up for myself more than anything. It's not going to always be pretty. I don't care what it is that we're doing. It's not going to always be pretty. It's just not. That video yesterday, and I'm going to link it somewhere so you can watch it. I don't know which side I'm on. It don't really matter. I'm going to link it so you can watch it if you want to watch it. When I tell you, disappointed. I was so disappointed. But here I am. There's so many more shows to go. There are so many more opportunities to get it right. Things are going to happen. And nothing really happens like going live and stuff happening. Now, it was recorded. But that doesn't mean that if I was live, something wouldn't have happened either. Stuff happens. That's life. That's why I hate using the word perfect. It doesn't exist. You're going to get really, 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 really good. And I hate even using that many reallys. You're going to get as close to it as you possibly can. But there will always be something that you wish you could have done better. So for me, I thought, you know what? I'm going to leave that little raggedy video up. If it gets more than 10 views, God bless it. That'll be amazing. But I will see you all next week, God willing. I will see you all next week. There's a lot of stuff going on out there. You should probably be like me and limit yourself on how much you actually take in. I give myself 2 hours and I pick certain days to get the news. I get clips. Literally, I go anywhere from 2 minutes to a 6-minute clip. 15 is pushing it. I need quick clips of what the topic is. What are the downsides of it? Were there any positives? And I keep it moving because you got to protect this right here. Protect your inner peace. Trust that. Ooh, child. Okay. I'm almost done. You know what? I want to do one last thing. The Guuuurl Check email list. Now, in my YouTube bio, there is a link tree. There's a link. I think there's another link too that will take you to the sign up page for the email list. You're going to start hearing a lot of people talking about using email. There's a reason for that. We don't own these platforms. These platforms are not owned by us. And at any time, like a Meta or a TikTok, they can get on the bandwagon and they can decide what does and doesn't get any views. Just saying, if they're banning words, please don't think that this is too far-fetched. It's not that far-fetched. It's not. So get on the email list. I typically do 1 email a month because I have 5,000 other things happening, but that's what I typically do. Check it out. With that, I am now going to say, I'm going to take myself back to bed. Me and my Texans mug. Is it football season yet? Okay, never mind. Hey, it's G. Thank you for watching this episode of Guuuurl Listen. Be sure to catch me every Friday at 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern. And while you're here, I cordially invite you to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. See you all next week.